Hello and welcome back to Against the Storm. In our last episode, we finished up the town we had started for the update, Rainpunk Update Part 1. It's been a little while since we finished that town. Some other stuff going on, other games of course, especially Steam-based Builder Week, which I think Against the Storm was listed on, but I focused mostly on demos, and mostly on demos of games that have not been released yet. Sort of like an honorary Next Fest, although, for that matter, along that line, there is a Next Fest coming up again in a few days. So we will probably do some more of that type of thing, depending on what games are available, if there are any that I'm interested in. If there are any that you're interested in, by all means, reach out to me in a comment section of a video, or in a chat on a Premiere, or come to Discord, which you can find the link in the description below, and chat with me there. So, I just finished recording the patch notes review and commentary video, and so I'm all fresh up on the changes, and there are quite a few, of course, focused around the Rainpunk update in Against the Storm, Rainpunk system in Against the Storm. We also, though, of course, have a community vote for which playable species you would like to see as the 5th species. I have not decided at this exact moment which one. I have a strong contender, but I'm not going to tell you which one I'm going to vote for. That will be a secret, because I don't want to sway your votes. Also, I don't want to get, admonished for the choice that I made, if it wasn't the choice you would have made, or anything like that. So I think it's best to be a secret vote, at least until after the vote is over. So let's go ahead and go in and start a new town in the Rainpunk Update Part 2. We were working our way out this way, while coming straight out this way would be the furthest distance from the Smoldering City, and therefore give us the best distance score. We also could take into mind the fact that the bandit camp or any other events here would give us a bit of a boost as far as the score goes too, because you get points for having completed next to modifiers. The bandit camp doesn't sound all that fun. Because traders are afraid and will not visit the area. You cannot trade, nor can use trade routes. So that means probably a poor town, not very much amber. Although, to be fair, if you aren't trading, you really don't need amber that much. But we would also have to live with whatever we have, with whatever biome we choose. I don't know if that I want to do that either. The other option would be to come in a different direction. However, whichever direction we came in, we would not be going as far away from the Smoldering City as if we continued in this direction. But this spot here, for example, would give us 2 modifiers. Now, we did a levitating monument already, so we don't necessarily need to do another one of those right away. We also did a flooded mines not that long ago. This is the one that gives you 2 hostility points per villager instead of boosting hostility per year. So we could potentially do that again. You get some extra bonuses. It also has the added benefit of giving us both, or all 3 really, types of reward or citadel resources here. So we could do that. I'm going to decide whether I want to do this or I want to do, say, one of these out here. It really should be, yeah, right about there. The Marshlands right there. Marshlands or Royal Woodlands is an interesting decision to make. We did a Royal Woodlands the last time. I'm pretty sure what that is, Royal Woodlands there. Looks like it. And then we did Scarlet Orchard here and a Coral Forest here. So Marshlands would be good in terms of kind of a rotation, but these 2 modifiers would also be good. I'm not as thrilled about this one because this one's a little bit closer. But we need to do a couple other things first. Namely, or one other thing first. Namely, we need to pick out an upgrade to take. I honestly don't remember what we were trying to accomplish the last time, if it was anything specific at all. So we can probably just look around here a little and pick one and just roll with it. I think we were talking about these possibly being good choices because they give 10% more citadel resources when you finish a settlement. And there's 2 in a row, which is kind of nice. Then the embarkation bonus of the foragers camp becomes available after that. Another option here would be this embarkation point, which is always useful. Sacrifice cost decrease. What comes after it is a cornerstone reroll, so that's more compelling to push to get to that. And then we also have newcomer goods over here, and over here we have some embarkation bonuses, and then larger building storage comes after that. What comes after this? More embarkation bonuses. I think we'll do the more citadel resource modifier here as our next choice. Yeah, I think so. Let's do that. That spends most of the food we had, so we can't buy any other ones. But we do have a lot of machinery and artifacts, although we're going to need a lot. Yeah, we're going to need a lot. We do earn a fair amount throughout the game, so I think the best thing to do would be to play that boring old marshlands out here with no modifiers. We're going to stay on Viceroy, of course. I'm still tempted to, or tempted, is not the right word, but planning to do prestige at some point, but I'm going to probably wait until we get all of the, 2% here, 1% there bonuses by going up the upgrade tree. 3 people for 1 point seems like it would be a good choice here. We also have 2 people here on a group of 9. This means, of course, we have to deal with harpies, but we may have to deal with harpies anyway in one of the other groups. Let's see, we have only 2 stacks of food here, though, versus 3 here, and 3 plus 2 cooked foods here. Wow, that's impressive. Parts are the same. Wildfire essence is the same. Oh, there's 5. I think we went from 2 to 5, but they only doubled in value, so that's interesting. Or doubled in the way they're used, so that's interesting. Lots more planks here, so we would need to take planks. Pipes are the same. We have the fabric and the bricks, of course, because we start with 6 of each of everything now, but this is a bonus. 24 leather here versus we have 12 copper here. And I guess this is the extra food is the bonus for this one. So while the harpies are always a pain in my neck, I think that I can't turn down the extra 2 people. We'll need to take food with us, though. I also don't know that I want to turn down 3 people for a point, because that's just tempting. Here in this biome, we're going to have a bit of a dearth of fabric making stuff, especially right away. So we either want to take some fabric or some fabric making stuff, and I think we'll take the reeds over the fabric. They're the same value because it takes 3 reeds to make 1 fabric, but we might get it cheaper at the crude workstation. But we might get a better recipe for fabric and then have reeds left over to use after we go through this 6. We definitely don't need to take planks. We could take bricks or one of the brick making materials. We're going to get stone from the coal mines, and we're going to get clay from the copper mines. So we'll have that. That's not a bad idea. The herbalist camp is going to give us mushroom bonus, which is good. But that's it. No berries, no herbs in this biome. So maybe not spending 4 points on that. Not that we have the 4 points to spend anyway. Oh, that's interesting. Wait a minute. Why does that show up like this? I think that's a bug. A display bug, visual bug. And then maybe we want to spend the last 3 points all on food, though. Yeah, I think we should. Because I don't want to spend 2 points on bricks or brick making materials and then only have 1 point to spend on food. Especially because we're taking 14 people with us. So let's take the 2 biggest ones. The 236s, of course. That's weird. That is weird. And then let's take the... doesn't matter, I guess. How about roots, since we can get eggs on the ground? Seems reasonable to me. And let's go. Not bad. Extra intro and still only less than 10 minutes. So, of course, we have the two biome effects here that we all know very well. We have mushrooms after rain, +3 to all mushroom production in the drizzle. Nice. Of course, there's looming darkness. Fog at hostility 1 in the storm. We need to have housing, otherwise they move slower. We can handle that. Swarms at hostility 2. Villagers with this effect have -2 penalty to the resolve, stacking every 60 seconds. So that'll be a third stack for a flash at the end of the storm. Unless you change your storm length using modifiers. Housing prevents that, though, so kind of who cares, because we're going to have housing anyways, so more housing. Cold Snap at hostility 3, +50% chance of consuming double the amount of food during a break. Complex food mitigates that. And Nauseous Spores. We need services at hostility 5 to mitigate the villagers taking 2% plus 200%, so 3 times the length of their breaks. That's not too bad. 2 housing-based ones. This one's all the way up at hostility 5. This one's fine to deal with, and really that one is too. I mean, we can handle those probably fine. So let's just go ahead and get in here and get started. We're at a right angle build here. We have mushrooms and stone in our starting biome. Glad we didn't take the stone with us, because we can pick it up. And we're going to continue using the woodcutter strategy that has been used several times in the past recent episodes. 2 woodcutters to start the game with, although we could potentially do a third. Oops. We could potentially do a third. If we wanted, because we have so many people. Actually, it might not be a bad idea to have at least a third to start with. Let's move this. Actually, let's mark some trees. Mark some trees. Control click. And let's see. Where do we want to start glade-wise? We have a lot of really close glades here. That's kind of good. I think I'll put housing down here because... No, I'll put housing over here because you want it far from the... I want it furthest from the storage because I like the shop buildings to be near the storage. So that means I want to put maybe one of these in here and have them... Actually, you know what? I'll put it right here to start with and have them get started. We have humans and harpies. We don't know what our third race is yet. And then we're going to move this one right at hostility 1. Move this one over here, I guess, pointed like that maybe, so that they push their way over here. And then the third one will get built after the roads. And then we can also build out the crude workstation this way. And we can put in the rain collector. Yeah, why not? Let's see how that works now. Just about done with the roads, so we can do the thing. Yeah, we need to get some stone cutting going on. There we go. And it's going to shift on me where that button is. So we'll wait. Right there. Wait before I try to click because it will move. And hostility 2. Great. Our first cornerstone. Driving water. Water is not only used to power engines. Woodcutting speed will increase by +10% for every 150 units of water used in rain engines. This is one of the new cornerstones. That one's actually interesting. That encourages us to use the rain engines, which you need some encouragement to do. 1 insect every 2 trees. That's not a bad deal either. 2 amber for every 6 packs of trade goods produced, or gain 3 mushrooms for every 10 grain produced. Well, we're going to see grain on the ground, but fields are very low in this, so that's maybe not the best option, besides the fact that we're going to get this extra boosted mushrooms here anyway. This one is tempting to take, but I don't know how long it will take to get 150 units of rainwater used, so I think I'm going to do good old-fashioned woodpecker technique. Some extra bugs for food. Let's not bother making anything yet. Let's look at our first building choice. Supplier is one of my favorites. Flour and planks in a in a 2-star here. Water skins is also really good to have in this biome. Workshop is, I call it a trap. It's not as much of a trap as I've always said it was. Oh, you can make pipes here now. That's part of the reason why it's not as much of a trap. It's not a trap for the reason I usually say, though. It's not a trap because you don't get these other items here. It's more of a trap because oftentimes you'll need 2 of these in order to be able to produce enough planks, fabric, and bricks at enough speed to accomplish it, what you want to accomplish. Not that that's a bad thing, but you have to keep that in mind that you want to probably build 2 of these, at least. And then you may want to shift workers in and out, because I think it only holds... Does it tell me how many workers it holds? 2 workers, yeah. So it only holds 2 workers, that's the big problem with this building. But being able to make pipes early is kind of nice. The kiln, plus this also replaces the crude workstation immediately, because that can also make pipes. But again, they're at 0 stars, but these are all at 2 stars there. So that's a positive for it, I suppose, because you can replace it, and it uses stormwater. The kiln is always a good choice early too. You can go ahead and crank out that coal from the wood from your trees, and early bricks, 1 star but early bricks, and 1-star jerky as well. Or you can get the cooperage here, and I think that's one I would pass on. So probably either the kiln or the supplier will be my choice here. But of course, I'm going to wait until we see some orders and then go from there. We could get this started, though. We might as well. I'm going to put a harpy in there because they get the bonus production-wise. And we're going to collect drizzle water right now, because we're still in the drizzle. First orders came in. And let's see. Human resolve above 22. Gets us more humans, some grain, and some parts. Or sell goods worth at least 12 amber to a trader or trade route, and give away 7 of that amber to get 6 simple tools, some extra wildfire essence, and some extra people. I think we should do this one. And here, 4 packs of each of these gets us some amber, some grain, and some people. Or 2 glade events, 10 planks, 6 tools, and 3 people. Or open 4 glades in the next 5 minutes and 30 seconds. That means here in year 1, opening 4 glades. 5 stone per minute, a free brickyard, which will give us a 2-star bricks, 2-star pottery, 2-star crystallized dew, and 30 copper bars. Well, we have some very, very close small glades that we could open up. I could get to that one, this one, and that one all pretty quickly. We have 3 woodcutters, so I think we should do it. Not that. We should do this. I think we should do it. Let's do it. And then finally this one. 5 packs of each of these now. To get a little bit more resources, I think. Same amount of people, but I think it's more resources, I think. Or human resolve at 25. We might want to use the parts here, although I'll get 2 back when I delete that 3rd woodcutter. Let's do this one. So, we need to change some strategy here. I want to tighten this up, tighten that up, tighten this up. Clear that out back to here somewhere. I might actually open up 3 of these and a danger glade. I like to live life dangerously. Let's do this to there. Let's remove these here. Like that, tighten that up. But we could do that danger glade or this one. This one's not bad to get to. We could do something like that. This one wouldn't be bad either to get to. Let's see, 4 trees deep. 1, 2, 3, same distance. Which one looks less fishy? That one's bigger, which means it's probably fishier. Let's do this. That. This. We're going to do that, but I'm going to do it slightly narrower. Like that. We'll do a straight diagonal line there. Straight diagonal line. And then we'll do this. That's 1, 2, and then we'll do this 1, 3 right there. You and you and you. Okay, so let's do woodcutter here. Let's do that one can move over just a bit. Like that. That one can stay right where it is. We can put some more paths in here. We can start also building some of our housing here, because we're going to need it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll need a 5th one, actually. But we can start. I said start. Let's do... Well, Brooks recipes is nullified if we finish this one, because we're going to get 2-star brick. That early jerky's kind of good. Coal's really good. Flour we can make out of mushrooms, so that's really good. I think I'll go with the supplier. Herb garden, trapper's camp, forager's camp, and grill. Game is troll. First of all, we only see one of those 3 things for the forager's camp on the ground, so big X to you. The herb garden would be really good, because we can turn the roots into flour, and we can use the herbs with the flour to do baking of pies and biscuits. So being able to get both of those materials in the same farm is useful, but we can also make meat pie, and we're definitely going to see a lot of meat on the ground here. So I think... And we don't know how much fields we're going to see because it's a low field amount. So I think we'll take the trapper's camp and cross our fingers. And then our third choice here... brewery would get us pickled goods, but we're going to get pottery at the... But we're not going to see... clay. Oh, we can use water skins for this, right? Yeah. So we could do... this to get the better packs of crops and better pickled goods and the pickled goods recipe. The lumber mill I'm going to say no to, because we already took a 2-star plank anyway. And the scrolls and the packs of trade goods at 1 star is kind of meh. The clothier, I'm going to pass on that one as well. So I think my choice is to take the brewery or to re-roll. Because this is a bit, well, is it? It's a bit early. On one hand, packs of provisions are nice, though. For trading. If nothing else, trade routes. We could do that, I suppose. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to think. Let's get this done first. Maybe that'll also sway my vote for some reason. The big trapper's camp, we don't need it yet. Let's get our stonecutter's camp building after the houses. And we'll also build our herbalist camp. But I may not staff it yet. Because we're nearing the end of drizzle. I may wait until the next drizzle to staff it up. So that we can get as much of this done as possible, plus that. Please chop chop. What do we have here? Oh yeah, the supplier. Supplies. 1 glade open. We have a drizzle water geyser. I can also do B to see that. New shortcut key. And I can also do a tab to see the crude workstation is a Rainpunk building. Rainpunk engine building. Drizzle water geyser. Coal. More mushrooms and more stone. That's good. Alright, you're done. You can come over here and help with the corner job here, maybe? Can I fit you in there? Yes, I can. Get in there. Because that one's got a bit to dig out, and then we can pile everybody up here if we want. Should I make stuff yet? I'm going to wait still, I think. Definitely don't need planks there. Blade 2 has copper, mushrooms, and meat. It means it's time to build the trapper also. Okay, I'll get that one queued up. If I click the right buttons at the right times. There. Oh, I should have put that over here. Doesn't matter. I put them next to the hearth instead of next to the other thing. Yep. I don't think I've made enough room for you to all wedge in. Oh, I did. Wedge in. Everybody gang up on that one. That's the tough one. I don't want to open 2 danger glades. Well, that might have been closer. Easier. That's alright. Hanging up on it. Not that much. There we go. Just wanted to like add one tree there. Okay, stonecutter's ready to go. We'll wait a minute on that. Because I think I have them still building other things. Although I could put one person in here. Okay, that's Glade 3. Go ahead and do that. Let's leave that paused. Let's move all these folks over here. One there. One here. And I'm actually going to move this out of the way. Back to there or something. That's fine. And move this one right in here. We have coal, eggs, and meat here. Good. Sounds delicious. One person in there. I'm going to wait on that one now. But we will get this going with somebody. We don't have any lizards, so it's not going to help with the lizard use there. Let's come over maybe here. This one's closer, except that I rotated it weird. Let's do it like that, maybe. And I'm going to put one of them in there for the moment. Chop, chop. Let's have the road worker work on some roads. We need to build another house and a decoration. Let's get that started too. I'm going to take the lazy way out and do a park. And then a house. There we go. You all can move up. And let's get a road done in here. Oops. Delete that, please. Go, go, go. 2 minutes left. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. They're still going to cut it because they're already there. There we go. And we have a new Glade event. The Blight Rot Cauldron. This is the... This is not the Caledorn Cauldron. This is a Blight Rot Cauldron. As we're working on this, the Blight Rot inside the Rainpunk Cauldron feeds on everything it encounters. For every 10 food produced, 4 Blight Rot cysts is spawned in the settlement. Food, no producy. This is not food, so we're good there. We're good. We're not using that, so we're good. I don't know if that counts mushrooms produced from woodcutting, but we're gonna live with it. We have, in addition to that, medium abandoned cache, fertile soil, of course, copper, snake nest, large snake nest, small wheat, and small meat. All right. Do I have 2 people free? I do have 2 people free. But I think I can back at least one of these out so that I can still have a road builder. And then the negative effect for letting this go is contaminated liquid gets inside rain engines through underground pipes. Using water in rain engines generates Blight Rot cysts 50% quicker if you let it expire. Now, do we want the supplies here? Couldn't hurt to get an early advanced copy of some... We have some copper, but some more crystallized dew as well. Let's take this, though, so we don't forget it later. And that gives us the brickyard to build. Or do we take the 20 amber and the reputation point and run away with it? 30 barrels could be useful too. This early in the game, I think I will keep the goods. So now we have another blueprint choice. We need to pick one of these, or pick this or re-roll. Man, it's a tough decision to make here. This is very early for 2 of these recipes, but the third one could be used kind of really quickly here. We could use these right away, pretty much. Although I don't know how much leather we have right now, but I can't tell from there. That's fine. Or do I want to re-roll? I think I'm going to re-roll. Weaver, Rain Mill, Herb Garden, Smokehouse. I need a farm. I really want the Smokehouse too for the jerky. There's a better choice than this though. With the 2-star jerky, 2-star skewers. At least I think it's a better choice. I can remember the third recipe is though. Oil maybe or something. If it is, then it's even better choice. So I think we'll go with the herb garden here. And then simple tools would be a good thing to pick up. Coats and packs of trade goods. Potentially less so. Coats, pigment, and barrels. Temple for early. This is going to... Good sacrifice. The ancient hearts would burn 25% longer. Kind of meh with that. I mean, selling these things would be useful later, perhaps, but I think we'll go with the smithy then. And so then let's get some things built. I want to start with the supplier. Supplies. And we got this going. And I can distribute these folks around back to work on those trees. And to work on these trees. Like that-ish. Move around here again. We need to wait till this is done. You need to move. I want to run this road into here. That's going to be gone. So we'll continue it along this way. We're going to get over here and dig out this farm, though. See what it looks like. I want to take out those trees. Also, dig out that farm. Let's pick up this copper area here, too, just to see if there's any more copper hiding. And I want to take that out as well. Over here, we definitely only have 2 coal here, and they're in a decent spot that I don't need to re-edit. We definitely only have 2 copper here, I think. Yeah, I think so. So those are fine, too. And then here, it's only 2 coal, but I do want to change this slightly, if I can. Yes, I can. Because of the mushrooms being here. So you folks can come over here and do that. Right there. Excellent. Let's work on some more roads, too. You go in there. That one's already planned. Additional blight rot cysts have appeared, so indeed, the mushrooms coming from the trees are counting. I'm okay with that. Because... Where's it at? What does it... Where is it, though? Oh, we don't see him until the storm. Of course, yeah. So we need to build our blight rot post soonish. No, we don't do it right now, I don't think, but soonish. I also could have pulled some of the woodworkers out, or the tree workers out, too. Alright, everybody's housed. Everybody should be happy. We have the +2 global resolve. And we can actually work toward the second tier if we want, with the production bonus. Why not? After they finish the roads, they'll need something else to do, right? We could put one there. I'd want to do this, though. So we could. There. And then maybe over here or something. You need, yeah, we're just going to pull people out of here anyway, I think. I think we're just going to get rid of this one. I don't want a third one. I don't think I want a third one. Oh, maybe I'll keep it for a little while. I don't think I want a third one long term, but hostility 2 is probably going to be problematic. Maybe not. Because we're good on housing. Are you almost done? No. Minute and a half yet. Mm-hmm. Okay. Harpy here. No flour yet. No water skins yet. Just planks. We do have some decent amount of leather, though. I'm probably going to use the meat directly for that, unless we get an oil recipe, but just planks for right now. I'll work on flour, probably from the roots, since we're getting the herb garden in here, and that's where it goes, is right there. So let's put in a warehouse right here. Put the road in right there. Move this slightly out of the way. Maybe over here. And then let's get the herb garden going. Here. And of course the farm field's going. That'll be a 15? 14? 14. Alright, where's our cysks at? Just confused. And maybe they don't appear in the buildings anymore? Just slightly confused. Oh, here's one. There's the other one. Okay, there they are. We got a few. We got a few. We got 4. The corruption is not going to be a problem here. Actually, can you see that from this? No. But it's not a problem. So we're going to definitely have to build a blight rat post here soon. Where do I want to put it? I think right in there. Let's swing this down here. No, I want to leave that there because I want to put in the garden and whatever here. Let's do that. Garden. There. And then let's do the old reliable fence corners. Here. 2, 3, 4. Hostility is going to be a problem for the harpies. We could pull this down. Probably a good idea to pull this down. Hostility, well, of course not. Hostility 1. There we go. That also gives me more people to do more building. Fabric, let's use this. Just 10. Bricks, let's use this, and also just 10. Put 1 person in here. I don't know why I put it that like that. That should be right there like that. I can clear these now, I think. We done yet? Just about. Done, done, done. Okay. We got lots of builders. Hopefully they'll get up here and start building. Yep, I did that on purpose. I also forgot about that shortcut again. There's a shortcut to, is it shift? Yeah, shift right click to clear everybody out, shift left click to fill everybody of the same race in. It's useful tip, I think. If I remember to use it, it's even more useful. Put a couple of humans in here, except that I don't have them. We have people though, so let's do that first. Rich Glades. Newly discovered resources nodes have +5 charges for small, +20 for large. Cooking steam. This is another new cornerstone, I think. If you leave rainwater for a while, it will begin to release a pleasant and warm vapor. Food production speed is increased by +10% for every 50 units of drizzle water stored. Ooh. Calming the forest. Every 2 newly completed Dangerous and Forbidden Glade events lowers hostility by 50. That's good old reliable, good one. Villagers have a 10% chance of receiving bonus yields from production, but consumption control is disabled. Let's do this one, just for fun. And also, we need to put people in this. Let's do... oh, beavers. Nice. Let's do 2 and 2, I think. Gives a couple of extra pipes and some wood, as opposed to a bunch of food. I think that's fine. And let's put 1 beaver in each of these, I suppose, because this is not a beaver building. This is the harpy building. Let's get a harpy at least working in here. Maybe 2 of them. Yeah, I think 2 of them. Although I want to put a harpy in here too. So where do I want to borrow a harpy from? There, eventually. Yeah. The other human can go in there, and that leaves me with 1 worker free. Let's do that, and let's do this instead. Actually, you know what? No, let's do this instead. I'm sure you can guess why. If you can't, it's drizzle. We get +3 yield, mushroom yield. When we get to the end of drizzle, we can move them over to the trapper if we need to. We do have some people free. You can chop. Let's see. Yeah, that's perfect when they get down here to do it. They're planting. We're going to plant everything evenly here. And then we can start making flour here out of roots when the time comes, or whenever they want. We're good on planks. Yeah, pretty good on planks. So that's fine. You can move over here now. And do we have tools for this? We do not. Perfect. We should be getting some orders pretty soon. 4 seconds. Look at my timing. Here we are. Orders. 8 harpies and 18 harpy happy. Crystallized dew, cosmetics, and wine. What's with the game giving me crazy amounts of things? Ooh. Granary. Ooh. 40 eggs in the trapper's camp. We could do that, I think. We have 20 charges. No, we cannot do that one. Unless, oh, we have this too. Nope. Oh, yes, we can. We have 75 charges there. We're doing that one. We're stuffing this full of people. Whoever, it doesn't matter. We're going to go over here instead. And we're going to pick up these eggs for sure. And let's go back in here. And let's do it. That gives us a bonus to egg production, which means even more. It gives us 20 skewers. I wasn't going to do this one anyway. And opening up 4 more glades is going to take a while to get to, so let's do this anyway. And have 50 need for jerky fulfilled. We don't have a jerky recipe yet. And also 8 harpy houses. Get some harpies, some harpy happy, and insects. Or have 12 needs fulfilled simultaneously, plus 2 to jerky, 40 meat, and 2 people. Let's try for this one. You may be able to hear Annie in the background. If you can, well, you can. Yeah, we didn't get any more, whatchamacallit here, copper here, but I do need to remove that tree. So as soon as we're done with this tree, we can go and remove that tree. Which they should be now just about any time. And then we can go over there. Meanwhile, you guys are over here just trimming trees. We have coal here. Did I open up enough of that? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. No, I did not. I need that one also. And then we have coal over here too. We could do that one. That one's a bit further away, so I think I will do this one. But we should probably build a couple of mines. We have people at work. We got people at work. There we go. Woodcutter needs to move. I'm going to move you also, though, so you can come over here and get that tree when the time comes. You've done that work. Why don't we move you back over here and trim these trees? I'm not opening a glade this year. We opened 4 last year. I'm going to wait. You're bored. Oh, because the tank is full. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. So we could pull this harpy out and make them go do something else for a little while. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Consumption control on eggs. Let's also build another trapper's camp and get 2 more people to work in it. I should have done that already. But we got 5 more minutes yet, so we're okay for now. Wait, is it actually, is the order produce 40 eggs or have 40 eggs? I think it's just produce, so we don't actually need to do consumption control. Yeah, because it's counting 11 and we only have 5 in storage, so I'll just get some more people here just to throw them at it. Let's do this priority, though, over the mines. Because the mine is a terrible thing to waste, but so is a, whatchamacallit order? Risky order? I don't know, whatever the name is. What is it called? Brain damage. I just literally looked at it a minute ago. Timed order, I guess. Yeah, timed order, Wally. Moron. Okay, put this in. Then we can also do a brickyard. Oh, yeah, brickyard. Don't do that. I don't know how many you made, but too many, I'm sure. Put this here. Yeah, why We can pull these folks out of this. Forced delivery. They can go in here instead. I'm just going to put one in there for right now. Till I get this other one out of here. That way I can still have a builder. Because we're clipping along now, I think. I'll do it. I'll do it anyway. That's good enough. Go and do building. I don't need that one bug. I was more worried about the mushrooms, although I probably didn't need to worry about the mushrooms either. Why don't we do this as well? Just for fun. I want to make sure you're not overlapping anything other than eggs. You're done with stone. We can come over here and work on this stone. Might as well. We'll get some mining going in a little bit once I downsize these. 31. Work faster. Work harder. It is indeed 31. Comes the storm. 36. Let's do stone bricks, no pottery, no crystallized dew right now. Here's where you can choose the type of water you want to use for crystallized dew. So we could actually do it. Timed orders are ready to complete. Look at that. So handy. Deliver that. Give me that. Let's get rid of this then. Return that to sender. Well, we could use it for the pipes. I'll move it. I will just move it. Just move. But I want to put the granary there instead. So granary, go here. We should also start making some water skins, I think. That's a lot, but I don't care. We're done with this, so I'm going to pull... I'm going to pull these recipes. Force delivery. And let you take care of that. Oh. Yeah, hostility is a little high. Let's see. Where do I have woodcutters at? One here. Where did I put the other one? Oh, right here. Let's move them over here. Hostility 2 is manageable, I think. Will it be? Oh, we need housing. I need housing for 3 people. Oops. Let's put the house in here. Shelter. Right here. Give me some priority on that. And... we also have to deal with the stuff that we haven't dealt with yet, because I was going to put that in here. Yeah, let's do that instead. We're here. Get this out of my face. Blight post here. Resolve is super low. Trapper's camp is done. Yep. Remove the 2 of you from that. I don't know if I want to keep this one also or not. We could, or we could not. Do I want to stay on eggs, or do I want to switch back to meat? Why don't we finish up the eggs? Or I could put one on eggs and one on meat. At least for now. That would be fine. Oh, let's see. We have a building choice. Again, not a huge fan. Off the top of my head, I guess I would go with Alchemist Hut, but we should probably also put up a trader. I want to look at where the next hearth could go, potentially. It could go out here once we clear out those eggs and stuff. That would be a decent spot. So why don't I put the trader right here in between these things for reasons. Let's come over here for a bit and trim some of these trees instead. And also, why don't we leave this here and pick up pick up the next episode in this spot with a building choice. Let me know your thoughts. Or I could wait till I get the trader, maybe some amber, and do a reroll. But we need to deal with some of this, this low resolve, and build that trader and see what else we want to do. We'll probably open that glade up in the next year, and then we'll see from there. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.